Spring and summer travel plans are, knock on wood, finally, hopefully returning to normal. And with them, we have seen airfares already rising. Jet fuel cost increases aren't helping matters with those airfares either. There's a pending deal in the airline industry that also could change the dynamic to some extent. Frontier CEO Barry Biffle is joining us now. Good morning, Barry. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys are planning to buy Spirit Air for about $6 billion in cash and debt. You've talked about your views of what you see that doing to the industry dynamic and to pricing. On the flip side, we've got senators, including Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, who say that it could further drive up prices. Talk to us about why you think that is not the case and why they might be wrong here.
Well, thanks for having us on. Look, I don't know that they're wrong. I think they're concerned that, of what has happened with past mergers. And we share that concern. And that's why this merger is so important today, because this is different than anything else we've had in the past. This merger will create a very large, ultra low cost carrier with true nationwide capabilities. Provides more low fares to more people in more places. And the facts just support that when left to our own devices, we actually have very low fares. So the idea that we would raise prices is just absurd. I mean, that would be like Walmart merging with Dollar Store to raise prices. It's just not going to happen.
But Barry, this commentary, it can't be helpful when you're trying to close a deal of this magnitude. How do you convince them?
Well, I think we're gonna show them facts. We're really excited about it to walk through and share with government our story. And I think that the facts will prevail in time when they see that this is good for consumers. And I think we can actually turn around and channel that concern about this to be a positive. And I think they'll be supportive in the end, because what they're looking for is more low fares to more people in more places. And that's what's kind of needs to be fixed, if you will, with the domination that exists with the big four today.
Barry, what's the outlook for when you think that deal is going to close at this point? Not specific, certainly, to this deal or to the airline industry. We've seen what feels like an uptick in scrutiny of deals as of late.
Sure, we believe that by the end of the year we can get this closed and move forward so that 2023 consumers start to win, investors start to win, our employees win.
Barry, what's the name on the combined company? What should I expect if I were to take a flight? What am I going to see on the side of the jets?
So we've announced that we will go through a process, and we will announce that sometime after July.
We will be waiting for that, Barry. In the meantime, let's talk more about fares and what we're seeing right now. I know you guys, your dynamics are a little bit different in terms of the fuel that goes into your jets and then your spending outlay. How do you guys sort of focus on making your fleet more efficient in an environment where prices are going up?
Well, Frontier is unique in that we're America's greenest airline. We use 10 gallons of fuel to move a seat 1,000 miles, compared to the industry average around 15 gallons. So we have an embedded fuel hedge, if you will, just because of the way we fly and the new technology and so forth. And you couple that with our ex-fuel costs that are also lower than our competitors, as well as the fact that we didn't take on significant debt during COVID. So that is causing our cost advantage to widen. And so we're seeing today the potential for us to return back to profitability this summer. And from a revenue perspective, we've never seen an environment quite this strong. We've said this now for a month or so. Incomes are up, and that's driving significant demand. And the other side is that the restrictions are coming off. And we still have one more leg of that, even though we're almost back to 2019 levels today. We should start exceeding that simply because the mask restriction was likely to go away. International testing goes away. And so, yes, you're probably in store for a pretty robust travel this summer. And we're really excited about it. And I know our consumers are as well.
Barry, do you find that we're still dealing with the mask issue frustrating? As someone trying to run an airline and keep incidents on planes low, is it time to move beyond this?
Yeah, look, it's hard to explain to a customer that practically everywhere you can go, including bars and restaurants, don't have masks, but yet you have to wear it on board an aircraft, which has some of the safest air outside of a laboratory. So it's hard to explain to customers, and that's what causes a lot of the the interactions you've seen with our flight crew, and so it's very frustrating to deal with. But I think our flight attendants, I know I've talked to a lot of them, are very upset that they keep extending it. So hopefully this is the last extension, and it'll be gone in the next couple of weeks, and we can get back to a normal life on board airplanes, just like we're seeing in 90% of the rest of the world.
Barry, good to talk to you. Hopefully we can check back in with you this summer to find out the answer to Sozzi's question about what name's going to be on the side of the planes. Barry Biffle is the CEO of Frontier Airlines. Thanks so much.